Yo guys, Alex Pandrea here. I hope you are having a wonderful day so far. Welcome back to the channel. I'm particularly excited for this video today because I'm going to be talking about and teaching you one of my favorite effects to do 99% of the time when I'm out and performing to friends, to whoever is around me at a table. I do this effect. Why do I do this effect? It's simple, it's straightforward, it gets to the point, and there's a lot of psychology around it that I'd like to talk about, so you can take that and put it into your own effects. Now again, remember, simple is key for this. Now it uses a move that I've taught and I've released in other places. I'll give you some tips on this move to make it better, but it does use this move, so I suggest that you will learn it, and I'll tell you what it is in just a second. And after you learn this move, you can perform everything smoothly and wreck some minds. Now before we get into it, it's very important to talk about sort of my style and thinking behind card magic, because it's going to be important to when I explain the effect. This effect is a no-brainer, okay? And I'm sure there's a lot of versions of this effect out there, and it just seems like the straightforward thing to do when wanting to use this method, this particular method for finding a card. Now the one thing I'm not going to do in this video is have somebody pick a card and find it, okay? I twist it around a little bit when I perform magic, and the way I make it seem is that they're gonna think of a card and they're gonna find the card. So instead of pick a card, I'm gonna find it. We reverse the roles a little bit. They name a card, and it's always better when they name a freely selected card. At least in my opinion, you don't wanna please pick a card every single time, and I've said it over and over. So remember, it's important that they make the decisions on this all the time in card magic, or I think in any type of magic. If they make the decisions and they sort of orchestrate where the effect goes, I think it's stronger in their mind. Okay, this is how the effect looks to the spectator. They shuffle up the deck as much as they want, and you tell them, you know about the cards. There's 52 cards in a deck, yes? And there's clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds. I'd like you to name any card that you want now. And let's just say they say Queen of Clubs. You say, okay, Queen of Clubs is somewhere inside the deck. Now, it's important for me to know where it is, but not you, because I'm gonna influence you in such a way that you're actually gonna find the card. You won't even know how you did it. So I'm gonna go through and try to memorize where the Queen of Clubs is in the deck. Okay, I think I got it. That was a little quick, but I'm gonna try to influence you, and in such a way that nothing is gonna happen, but you're just gonna feel it. So I'm gonna toss out the cards like this, and you're gonna say stop anytime you want. So they look at you into your eyes, and they say stop right about there. One card and one card only. What card did you say from the very beginning? It was the Queen of Clubs, not the Hearts? Okay, good. Queen of Clubs, we got it. Whew. Okay, let's talk about this effect. Now, as you saw, it's a very simple, straightforward effect. There's nothing really much to it. But in fact, there's a lot of things that I want to talk about that will help, hopefully, your card magic in general. So again, not about the effect itself, which it is a very good, strong effect. I perform it all the time, but more about the subtleties and things around it. Number one, it's very important when you begin a trick like this to justify each action, okay? Now, the first justification is having them name a card, all right? So when they name a card, I believe this is a very important tactic, and reinstilling some facts to them that they have a lot of choices, okay? If you just say name a card really fast, the process isn't really embedded into their minds. So how do we do that? I like to do something as simple as, you know, there's 52 cards in a deck, yes? Again, instilling that there are 52 cards in a deck. There's clubs, there's hearts, there's spades, there's diamonds, there's all these cards to choose from, okay? Just saying a few lines like this in the beginning just makes it seem like, wow, there are all these combinations, reds and blacks and spades and diamonds and chord cards, etc. So now the second point for this effect is having them name a card and you finding the card. Now the easiest way to find the card that they named is obviously literally to look for it, find it, okay? But we have to do that while it's still being justified in our actions. So how are we gonna do that? It's easy. I literally tell them it's important for me to know where the card is and not you, because you're gonna be the one finding it. I'm only gonna influence you, okay? So with that being said, you can very easily look through the deck, find the card, and secretly control it to where you need it to be. So this is something that I do in a lot of my effects, where I tell them it's important for me to know where it is so I can actually have a justification of looking through the cards. Now, whether I go, I'm gonna memorize its position because I'm gonna influence you secretly, or as you take a look and you go, no, I didn't really see it here. Anything like that, it really doesn't matter what you say after the fact, depending on the effect, but the beginning is always the same. Now, it's important for me to know where it is, and that justifies you looking through the cards, right? If you find it really quickly, and let's say I call it to the top, or I do some control, then I could say, look, really, you know what, it doesn't matter, I don't want to know either, right? If you find it quickly. If you have to look through the cards a little bit and you say, look, I'm gonna just try to memorize the position of where your card is, okay, I think I got it. And then as a running joke, sometimes I would shuffle, well, it's already controlled to the top, I would shuffle and then I'd do like a face like, oh, now I don't know anymore. All right, so it's depending on how you play it, you could go in a few different directions, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, the last thing about this effect is that you're gonna use a second deal. Now, the second deal, we're gonna go into it in just a second, just a few tips on it and how to improve it. I do have a link in the below on my full tutorial on the second deal. But the second deal is one of those moves that is never done in performance because, like me, I was always scared of messing it up. Now, it's a very knacky move, and if you don't feel comfortable, you're not going to use it in performance. Now, the way that I've made this routine is for me to actually practice the second deal. The first time that I was doing this routine, I actually was going to do a second deal, and I told them, the spectator, right before I was going to do it, you know, it's important for you to look me in the eyes. Right? And that was just a way to get around doing the second deal so they don't look down at my hands. Now that became into a more powerful thing where look me in the eyes could be used for something more than just don't look at my hands. It could be a nice, powerful, mysterious moment where they look you in the eyes and something happens, okay? You're gonna influence them. It all comes around full circle. So keep that in mind as well. Now, as far as the second deal is concerned, you'll notice that the first 3 deals that I've done were real deals. So I deal 3 cards, which justifies this is a fair deal, and then I start my second deal, okay? So that's also important. So keeping those points in mind, we're gonna put it all together into this effect, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it. So let's get into it right now. Okay, so what's going on in this effect is as follows, the steps really quickly. The card is named, you're going to locate the card wherever it is, and you're gonna control that card from the middle to a position of 3rd or 4th from the top. I usually do it 4th from the top, okay? You could do it in other positions, but that just means you have to know how many deals, real deals to do off the top, okay, as you saw in the performance. So I do it 4th from the top. You're gonna turn the deck over and deal out 1, 2, 3 real cards, and when you get to the 4th one, you're gonna start to do a second deal. Now, whichever second deal that you decide to do, it really doesn't matter, that's up to you, but you're going to keep hold of that top card, which is now the top card, their selection, until they say stop. Now, the first thing that we wanna learn is how to get the card from the middle to the whatever position you want. So again, we're gonna do it 4th from the top. They name a card, I tilt up and I say it's important for me to know where it is, not you, because I'm gonna influence you to find it yourself. So let's say 5 of diamonds is right here. You find the 5 of diamonds, and here are the few ways that you can do it to get it to the top. First way is the most obvious way to do it. I find the 5 of diamonds and I push over 3 more cards, and I hold a break, and then I cut the cards, all right? I don't suggest you do that, but that is a very easy way to do it if you want, all right? The last way to do it is, I think what I use most in this effect, is to cull the card, and you're going to do a cull of the card as you see it, and then go all the way to the end as you spread out the cards, and the card goes into the certain position wherever you want it. And the easy way to do that is find the card, again, tilt up. As you see it, I'm going to rotate my body to the spectator so the spectator sees the card, but by the time I do that, I cull. So there's the Queen of Spades, for example. As I turn, it culls, so it's gone, and I spread through really quickly, and then I come back. So it's just this action that I think covers the action of the pull, because a lot of times you see this, and I hate this, you see this, and the card just disappears. So to cover that, I find the card that's tilted up, I start to pull. As I pull, I do this and it's covered all the way, and then I come back. You could go all the way to the end and shove it into the 4th position, okay? So once we know that, we can get started. Alright, so in this demonstration, the card will be the Queen of Spades, will be the selected card. It goes 4th from the top, and you turn this over, and you go, look, I'm gonna deal out the cards just like this, and you're gonna say stop anytime you want, okay? So you deal out the first 3 cards, and then you say, but look, it's very important that you look me in the eye. Now, this depends on the spectator and your approach and your mood and your whole persona. If it's weird for you, don't do this, but I'm telling you, it's very nice to do, because even the spectators around you will look at the connection between you two and not look at the hands. I've seen it, I've tested it, it works. So once you get here, you're gonna just start to do a second deal. And I like to toss them out, so I do a strike second when it comes to that, keeping the card on top. But you could also do a push off, just like this, and push over the card so that it remains. Whatever second deal you decide to do, just keep the rhythm going. Don't go too fast, don't go too slow, and keep that eye contact if you are gonna do it that way. It clears it up all the way. But just a little tilt is all you need. And a few tips for the second deal is just make sure if you're gonna do a strike that the card comes out and it doesn't come out fully before you move this back on this pivot point. Or if you're going to do a push or off second deal, just make sure that the hand and both of them come down as if you were doing a real deal. So always mimic it to your real deal. This and this should look the same, and this should look the same, okay? So mimic it to your real deal. Keep those few things in mind. And again, if you want the full tutorial, I have a whole tutorial in the description below. Okay, so you've dealt a whole bunch of cards and they're gonna say stop. So as they say stop, you push over that card into the hand. And at this point, it's nice to toss over the cards onto the table so you just have that one card in your hand. At this point, they name the card and you're gonna turn it over. Now there's a few things you could do at this point. You can just literally just turn it over. You can make pretend you got it wrong. So if they say 3 of spades, you go, oh, not the Queen of Hearts? Oh, okay, good. All right, that's a nice little touch. I like to do convincers, so right before I turn the one that they could have stopped on one before. Oh, not it. If you would have went one more, it would have been this card, not it. What card did you say? The 3 of spades? Okay, yes. And you do it that way. So I think it's very important of how you stylize this so it's not over too quickly, okay? That's also important. So I'll do it face up so you can see. That's the selected card. Boom, 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 boom. And they say stop. A great way is to see their lips when they say stop, so you can actually grab the card before they do it. So they start to open their mouth, and as they open their mouth to say stop, you actually push that off and you stop. You see this to the side, blah, 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 and turn over the card, okay? Okay guys, so there you have it. This is a very straightforward, simple effect, but it has a lot going on, okay? From the selection process to justifying everything to doing the fake cards on top, everything is very nicely formed. So I want to encourage you to take this sort of psychology and building of the routine and put it to your own magic. This is a very good trick. You should definitely try it out and use that look me in the eye, especially for girls. Girls, this works great. If you're a guy and you want to do this trick, you say to the lady, you say, okay, but it's very important you look me in the eye. Eyes, unless you have one eye. So it is very nice to get that connection where you look each other in the eye and you just deal, and they say stop, and then you look down at your hand, you grab that one card, you turn it over, it kills, trust me. Last thing to keep in mind is to work on that second deal until it becomes natural and you can just toss out the cards, not even think about it, and work on that presentation, okay? Because that's key. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you got something out of it, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, that share button, whatever you gotta do to get this content out there. I really appreciate your support. I will see you guys next time in practice, and I hope to see some videos of your performances soon. So that's about it. I'm gonna go hit the beach, and I will see you guys next time.